Good morning everyone. Myself Hani Patel from grade 7. Today I am going to speak about आजाद हिंद का अमृत महोत्सव। यह महोत्सव है आजादी के इतिहास का, नए संकल्पों के साथ का, आत्मनिर्भरता के आगाज का और भारत के विश्व गुरु बनने के एहसास का। देश की स्वतंत्रता की 75वीं वर्षगांठ पर 75 सप्ताह पूर्व आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव शुरू होने जा रहा है। पूरे देश में यह महोत्सव मनाया जाएगा। हम सभी जानते हैं कि 12 मार्च 1930 को राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी ने नमक सत्याग्रह की शुरुआत की थी। 2020 में नमक सत्याग्रह के 91 वर्ष पूरे होने पर प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने साबरमती आश्रम से अमृत महोत्सव की शुरुआत पद यात्रा को हरी झंडी दिखाकर की। उच्चतर शिक्षा विभाग के निर्देशानुसार आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव के पहले चरण की शुरुआत 12 मार्च से होगी। इसके तहत सबसे पहले कॉलेजों में निबंध प्रतियोगिता का आयोजन किया जाएगा। योजना के मुताबिक आगे विजेता रहे छात्रों को जिला, यूनिवर्सिटी, राज्य और फिर राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर भाग लेने का मौका मिलेगा। जिला में विजेता रहे छात्रों को राज्य और इसके बाद राज्य स्तरीय विजेताओं को राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर भाग लेने का मौका मिलेगा। निबंध प्रतियोगिता के लिए एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत, आत्मनिर्भर भारत, विश्वगुरु भारत, भारत की उपलब्धियां एवं संकल्प, भारत की समृद्धि एवं संकल्प, स्वच्छ नदी, स्वच्छ भारत जैसी विषय तय किए गए हैं। थैंक यू।
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी, ये गुलसिता हमारा। हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस डे to respected principal ma'am, respected teachers and my dear friends. Myself Christina Hovi from grade 6. I am going to discuss about unity in diversity through this presentation. Diverse country, the land of different religions. There is love, affection in between different religions in India. The phrase unity in diversity is coined by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. This phrase was used in his book Discovery of India. In spite of being diverse with many languages, religions, caste, creed, etc., there is a feeling of oneness among people. As we can see, there are so many different types of festivals, and all these very different types of festivals are celebrated in one country, that is India. So all of us have our own festivals according to our background, but there are some festivals which we all celebrate together. For example, Independence Day, Republic Day, Gandhi Jayanti. We all celebrate these together because these all represent our country India. So when it comes to different backgrounds, and not only celebration, when it is time of emergency, even then we are together and united. People all over India came together and helped the needy because we have unity in diversity. Our Indian Army is also an example of unity in diversity, known as Small India. The Indian Army has all the provinces, ethnic cultures, and speaking different languages. They live together, eat together, and fight together to maintain the integrity of nation intact, and thus set an example of unity in diversity. So you see in India we have different types of different states, different religions, cultures, different festivals, different cultural backgrounds, but still we all stay together and celebrate together and struggle together, and that is why India is a great example of unity in diversity. मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बेर रखना, हिंदी ही है हम, वतन है हिंदुस्तान हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा। जय हिंद, जय भारत। थैंक यू।
Good evening, myself Roshan Lotani from grade 6. My presentation topic is Unity in Diversity in India, meaning oneness in the varieties. India is a country where it is very clear to see unity in diversity because people of many religious, race, culture and tradition live together. They celebrate festivals together, have tradition, relation with each other. And this is map of India. Religions of India are Hinduism, Jainism, Sikh, Islam, Christians, Buddhism, etc. The languages of India are Sikh, Islam, Christians, Buddhism, etc. The languages of India are Hindi, Marathi, Kannada, Gujarati, Rajasthani, Punjabi, Jodhpuri, etc. The 7 classical dance forms are Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Kathakali, Kuchipudi, Manipuri, Mohiniyattam, Odissi, etc. This is the land of India in unity and diversity. The great Indians are Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, father of nation, Vinoba Bhave, national teacher of India, Rabindranath Tagore, oneness amongst men, the advancement of unity and diversity. This has been the core religion of India. Thank you.
I am Shiv Patel from grade 6. As we are celebrating 75th independence of India, I am here to represent PowerPoint presentation of Unity in Diversity of India. The Independence Day of India is celebrated on 15th August annually. It is a national festival of India. It is a special day for every citizen of India. India got freedom on 15th August 1947. The day reminds us of the great freedom fighters of India. Their life is worth inspiration for us. We should never forget moral values. Independence Day of India. India got freedom on 15th August 1947. On this day, we recall our great freedom fighters of India. This day is very important for all of us. This slide is represent unity in different cultures of India. India is the land of a different variety of religion and caste with own features and attributes. Indians believe that they are fortunate to have rich traditions and culture. The advancement in India can be seen in medicine, mathematics, science, technology, architecture, and many more. India has been deeply attached to its roots of the old cultures. These slides represent unity in different cultures of India. India is the land of traditions and customs. India is very rich in cultures and also involve different religions. Example, Gujaratis of Gujarat, Marathis of Maharashtra, etc. India cultures and traditions are popular all over the world. Various arts forms such as dance paintings are also a part of India's heritage. It is believed that India has preserved traditions and cultures for centuries. Indian cultures and traditions encourage everyone to remain peaceful, humble and respect others in society. India is not only not special in traditions and customs but also it's famous in arts, heritage, dance, paintings, etc. India is of all these different religions is known by India.
Dear friends and respected teachers, my name is Dhruv Patel. I am from grade 7. I have participated in 75th Independence Day competition. In our India, there are 28 states, 8 union territories, and our India is situated in 3.28 million square kilometers. So now I am going to show you my map, which is made up of pulses, grains and spices. I use commonly using pulses and spices. These were mostly used in those states. Thank you, dear friends and respected teachers. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Hello everyone, myself Gajendra Chaudhary. Today I am going to explain something about Indian map. I explain capital state of all and union territories. There are 28 states and 8 union territories. This part is known as Gujarat. The capital of Gujarat is Gandhinagar. This part is known as Maharashtra. The capital of Maharashtra is Mumbai. This part is known as Goa. The capital of Goa is Panaji. This part is known as Karnataka. The capital of Karnataka is Bangalore. This part is known as Kerala. The capital of Kerala is Thiruvananthapuram. This part is known as Tamil Nadu. The capital of Tamil Nadu is Chennai. This part is known as Puducherry and this part is known as Karaikal. This part is known as Andhra Pradesh. The capital of Andhra Pradesh is Amravati. This part is Tengala. The capital of Tengala is Hyderabad. This part is known as Chhattisgarh. The capital of Chhattisgarh is Raipur. This part is known as Odisha. The capital of Odisha is Bhubaneswar. This part is known as Jharkhand. The capital of Jharkhand is Ranchi. This part is known as West Bengal. The capital of West Bengal is Kolkata. This part is known as Bangladesh. This part is known as Tirupur. The capital of Tirupur is Agartala. This part is known as Mysuru. The capital of Mysuru is Aziva. This part is known as Myanmar. This part is known as Manipur. The capital of Manipur is Imphal. This part is known as Nagaland. The capital of Nagaland is Kohima. This part is known as Assam. The capital of Assam is Dispur. This part is known as Meghalaya. The capital of Meghalaya is Shillong. This part is known as Arunachal Pradesh. The capital of Arunachal Pradesh is Itanagar. This part is known as Bhutan. This part is known as Sikkim. The capital of Sikkim is Gangtok. This part is known as Nepal. This part is known as Uttarakhand. The capital of Uttarakhand is Dehradun. This part is known as Bihar. The capital of Bihar is Patna. This part is known as Uttar Pradesh. The capital of Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow. This part is known as Himachal Pradesh. The capital of Himachal Pradesh is Simla.
Hi everyone, my name is Maiti and I am from grade 7. Today I would like to talk on India and its map. Basically, this is the map of India which I have drawn. It has 28 states and 7 union territories. It has a land boundary of 3,267,203 square kilometers. Its republic name is Republic of India. Many people call it Bharat in Hindi, and there are many different names in different languages. Okay, so now I will show you its states and capitals. So first we have Ladakh and its capital is Leh. Over here we have Jammu and Kashmir and its capital is Srinagar. Over here we have Himachal Pradesh and its capital is Shimla. Over here we have Punjab and its capital is Chandigarh. And over here we have Haryana and its capital is Delhi. It's also known as national capital. And over here it's also known as New Delhi. So it's over here. So over here we have Uttarakhand and its capital is Dehradun. Over here we have Bihar. Its capital is Patna. So now over here we have Arunachal Pradesh. Its capital is Itanagar. Over here we have Sikkim and its capital is Ghaziabad. Over here we have Nagaland and its capital is Kohima. Over here we have Manipur and its capital is Impal. Over here we have Aizawl and its capital is Mizoram. Over here we have Tripura and its capital is Agartala. Over here we have Dispur and its capital is Shillong. So that's it. So over here we have New Delhi, and over here we have Uttar Pradesh and its capital is Lucknow. Okay, so here we have Jaipur and it's the capital of Rajasthan. Over here we have Gujarat and its capital is Gandhinagar. Over here we have Daman and its capital is Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Okay, so we have West Bengal over here and its capital is Kolkata. Over here we have Jharkhand and its capital is Ranchi. Over here we have Odisha and its capital is Bhubaneswar. Okay, so we have Chhattisgarh over here and its capital is Raipur. So over here we have Bhopal and its capital, Bhopal is the capital of Madhya Pradesh. Over here we have Mumbai, we can also call it Bombay, and its capital is Maharashtra. Over here we have Telangana and its capital is Hyderabad. Over here we have Karnataka and its capital is Bengaluru. Over here we have Tamil Nadu and its capital is Chennai, Puducherry, Karaikal. Okay, so over here we have Goa and its capital.
Hello everyone, I am Pinkish Prasad from grade 7 and today I will explain you about our country, India. India is a vast country located in South Asia and has an area of 3.28 million square kilometers. India has 28 states and 8 union territories. The capital of India is Delhi, which is also an union territory of India. India has two groups of islands. First is Lakshadweep in Arabian Sea and the second is Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal. India is the only country which is having an ocean named after it. There are 7 neighboring countries of India. They are Pakistan in the west, Afghanistan in the northwest and China in the north, Nepal and Bhutan in the northeast, Bangladesh in the east, Sri Lanka in the south, Myanmar in the east. There are 6 physical divisions of India. They are the Great Himalayas, the Northern Plains, the Coastal Plains, the Deccan Plateau, and the islands, and the Great Indian Desert. Here is the Great Himalayas. The Deccan Plateau is situated here, and here is the Great Indian Desert, the Coastal Plains, the
To my respected principal ma'am, all teachers and my dear friends. My name is Roshan Lotani from grade 6. Today I want to express a few words in front of you all about the great celebration of independence is called Amrit Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. While celebrating this Amrit Mahotsav, we Indians will once again turn the pages of our history and know in detail about all the important events, movements, and great revolutionaries during the freedom struggle. Due to this Mahotsav movements, the great revolutionaries, Mahotsav will have got this golden opportunity that we will have able to know freedom fighters who lost in somewhere in our history. The great effort of Honorable Prime Minister is highly commendable. Mahotsav nationwide festival is really praiseworthy. The pillar of Amrit Mahotsav is every citizen of India should know about all the incidents freedom struggle during this Mahotsav. Consider this 75 years during this period of the country. Consider the important steps taken by the country, and country will take 75 new resolutions during the Mahotsav. Amrit Mahotsav is festival of the people. The huge public of participation in this. It is a very honorable thing. The 130 crore Indian participation in this Mahotsav. The young generation of our children of the country will know the history of the country, new and think to make the future better. This is occasion, enthusiasm and respect for all us Indians, the great history of the country by ensuring the participation of this festival of independence. We should respect our freedom fighters and protect and take pledge and to protect our motherland always. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Respected principal ma'am, teachers, and all my dear friends. Myself, Kavya Umar Singh Yadav from grade 8. Today I am going to sing a song based on patriotism. The name of the poem is O Mere Pyare Deshwasiyo. O Mere Pyare Deshwasiyo, O Mere Pyare Deshwasiyo, हम शान हैं अपने देश की, हम शान हैं अपने देश की। ओ मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, ओ मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, हम अपने देश के लिए जान भी दे सकते हैं, और जान भी दे सकते हैं, जान भी दे सकते हैं। हमें अपने वीरों को कभी भूलना नहीं चाहिए, और कभी भूलना नहीं चाहिए। हमें अपने वीरों को कभी भूलना नहीं चाहिए। ओ मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों।
Good evening everyone. I am Harsha from grade 8. On the occasion of 75th Independence Day, I will sing a poem on Bharat Maa. Bharat Maa तुझे प्रणाम, जीना मरना तेरे नाम, हम हैं तेरे अमर सपूत, रखेंगे तेरा मान, रखेंगे तेरा मान। भारत माँ तुझे प्रणाम, जीना मरना तेरे नाम, सबसे ऊंची तेरी शान, कभी न झुकने देंगे तेरी आन। भारत माँ तुझे प्रणाम, जीना मरना तेरे नाम। भारत माता की जय। जय हिंद।
Good evening, Honorable Principal Ma'am, respected teachers, sirs, and my dear friends. Myself Pratyush. On the occasion of 75th Independence Day, I am going to sing a poem. ये भारत देश हमारा है, जग में सबसे सुंदर है, नाम भी न्यारा न्यारा है, जाति भाषा के से बढ़कर जहाँ देश प्रेम की धारा है, वो भारत देश हमारा है, वो भारत देश हमारा है। यह धरती है ऋषि मुनियों का, यह मिट्टी है वीर जवानों का, जहाँ सत्य अहिंसा और धर्म का पग पग लगता डेरा है, वो भारत देश हमारा है, वो भारत देश हमारा है। थैंक यू। जय हिंद।
Good evening to my dear teachers, students and my friends. Today I am singing the poem on Independence Day. भारत मेरी शान है, भारत मेरी जान है, तिरंगा जिसकी पहचान है, उसको मेरा सलाम है। भारत इसका नाम है, ये देश है बलिदानों का, ये देश है वीर जवानों का, ये देश की रक्षा हम करेंगे, किसी भी दुश्मनों से नहीं डरेंगे। मेरा भारत मेरी शान, मेरा भारत मेरी जान। भारत माता की जय।